Thank you very much, and thanks for joining me at work. This is what I get to do for a living. I travel around the world, and I talk to people about laughter, and I got to tell you, this is one good job. It's not the only job I have ever had, though. I will be perfectly honest with you. I've had, I think at last count, about 42 jobs. Right out of college, however, I am proud to say that my first job upon graduating was I sold life insurance. I sold life insurance for 6.5 months before completely running out of relatives. And they wanted me to talk to strangers. I go, whoa, can't do that, no. Then I moved my sales career on from there. I sold hearing aids over the phone. And then I sold no soliciting signs door to door. I've had jobs. I have been in the workplace since I was 8 years old. And let's see, this is a picture of me when I was 8 years old. There I am, a ventriloquist dummy. When I was 8 years old, I was a periodical distribution professional, paper boy. It was my job to bring the news of the day to the masses. I used to live in this house. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. That's the house that I grew up in. Rather than show you all of the houses in the typical neighborhood, I'll just show you what all the houses had. Everybody had one of these. We don't know why. A lot of people had one of these. And then, of course, there was always that idiot in the neighborhood who went overboard. This is a picture of my dad. He was a bovine beverage distribution professional. That was his horse, Buttermilk. This was his helper, me. Thank you very much. It's the only reason that picture's in there. People go, aww. I tell you, a lot has changed between the time I was that size and the time I am this size. One thing has not changed, however, and that is we laughed when I was a little kid. We laugh today, and I guarantee you that we will laugh in the future. Because laughter is one of the few things we do that not only feels good, but is good for us. You see, laughter doesn't hurt. That's why I wrote this book all about the healing powers of laughter, because the best thing, as far as I'm concerned, about laughter is there's no pain involved, and I am not a big fan of pain. I'm a big believer in the words of Thomas Jefferson, who said, the art of life is the avoidance of pain. That makes sense. You get up in the morning, nothing hurts. It's going to be a good day. And I have a very low threshold of pain. Boy, I need like 2 aspirin after a haircut. I had my tattoo put on. I almost passed out. And it's a lick-on. You know, it's... And for that reason, I don't like going to the dentist, because dentists cause a lot of pain. I went to the dentist like 2 weeks ago, and I'm lying in the chair, and I'm very nervous because I know he's going to cause pain. And I turn around, and I see him putting on rubber gloves, and I had a flashback to the doctor I went to 2 weeks before that, who also wore rubber gloves. And that was not a surprise I was ready for either. So I'm gripping the sides of the chair, you know. He says, ooh, gosh, you look a little tense. Have you ever tried nitrous oxide? Nitrous oxide. Ask for it by name. They call this stuff laughing gas, not because it makes you laugh. It just makes you loopy as all get out. You can still hear everything that's going on. You just don't care. Oh, looks like we'll have to do a root canal. I don't care. Take out my spleen while you're in there. I don't care. I go like 3 times a week now just for the gas. I also looked at the words of the German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer about pain, who said the 2 foes of human happiness are pain and boredom. Well, if you buy into the fact that laughter causes no pain, laughter also alleviates boredom. Because when you're laughing, you are thinking, and when you are thinking, you are not bored. And if you're laughing all the way through this program, you're thinking a lot, because there's still like 2 or 3 of these jokes I don't even get. That was one. I've covered all angles of looking at pain, even this one. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. That's from the Bible. People are always interested. Oh, Dale, you read the Bible? Yes, I do. I have 17 Bibles at home. I started collecting them when I found out they give them away free in hotel rooms. Much easier to pack than the towels. A broken spirit drieth the bones. Folks, you got to trust me on this one. You do not want drieth bones. This man has drieth bones. This is Eddie. Eddie travels with me wherever I go. I put his picture on the cover of my book, and he's very important to this presentation. So important that I don't feel comfortable putting him in my checked baggage. So I always put him in my carry-on luggage. You want to have an interesting time at the airport, you put one of these in your carry-on luggage. When that goes through the scanner, they will forget all about your cuticle scissors.